Hi, I'm Niall. Today we're taking a look at a 7.8 m diesel powered rib. The boat was built in 2003. She's fitted with a Volvo Penta KAD32 diesel Sterndrive. It comes complete with a twin axle in-suspension road trailer that was bought new, I think, in around 2008, 2009. So the trailer is younger than the boat and engine package. And it's in very nice condition. The current owner has owned the boat since 2010, and he spent a lot of money on updating and upgrading the boat, and that includes a full new suite of Garmin electronics, a new fusion stereo system, new safety equipment. There's extensive service records from the last 3 years of the maintenance work that the owners had done. And all in all, the boat's in very nice condition. It's ready to go to the water, and it represents fantastic value for money. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a good walk around the boat. I'll show you all the features on board. We'll put the boat in the water and show you how it runs. I'll let you hear the engine running, and I'll try to give you an idea of the quality of the boat and what's on offer. This rib was built by Ferryman Marine, and it has a really deep V hull. It's a fantastic handling boat in rough seas. She's quite a narrow beam. It's at the widest point at the outside of the tubes is 2.7 meters wide, but it tapers to a very fine point at the bow. So she's got a really sharp entry. It means it copes with rough seas extremely well. The tubes and things are in very good condition. There's some sort of colour degradation, a little bit of colour degradation, some of the odd stains and things, but generally speaking, the tubes are in good condition. The bond to the hull is pretty good, and the rub rail around the boat is in very good condition as well. Along the tops of the tubes, we've got Treadmaster panels, so it gives you safe. It's safe underfoot if you're climbing on and off the boat, up onto a harbour wall or whatever. We've also got this safety cord down along the outside of the tubes as well. The boat's fitted with a Volvo Penta KAD32 diesel Sterndrive, and that's matched up to this dual prop leg. The leg's in pretty good condition. We've got some surface corrosion around it, but mechanically it's in good order. The bellows have been recently replaced. The trim rams and things are all dry. There's no leaks or anything from there, and the legs are in very good shape. We've got a pair of stainless steel propellers as well. Again, the props are quite good. Just some slight market on the leading edge of one of the blades in the back prop, but apart from that, they're in good condition. You'll also notice back here we've got an auxiliary engine bracket. We've got an elephant trunk baler on the port side and a little ball non-return valve on the starboard side, and we've got a transducer there for the Garmin chart plotter fish finder unit. So it's a nice clean transom. We've also got stainless radar arch where you can mount antennas and accessories up on there. We also house the navigation lights. This boat has a utilitarian, no-nonsense feel about it, and the internal layout reflects that. It was originally used as a dive platform, as far as I'm aware. And in terms of the layout on board, we've got a helm, a passenger console, up front jockey seats, and then we've got double wide jockey seats behind that. We've then got our engine box at the stern. We've got a really big console, so you get good shelter for both the helmsman and the passenger, and the rear passengers as well. And that extends out virtually to the full width of the deck. You get access around the console by climbing up over the tubes, and then we've got a little forward-facing seat in the front of the console, and we've got our anchor locker up in the nose of the boat. The deck has a non-skid finish on it. The seat upholstery and things is good. We've got handholds on the seat, all the seat backs. We've also got a chunky handrail that runs up around the top of the console, and there's a dedicated handrail for the passenger as well. Like I said, it's pared back, no frills, but this boat's all about the engine, the nav gear, and the hull. That's basically what you're buying this boat for, is to go anywhere offshore, get there no matter what the weather, and have a capable boat that's going to get you home safe as well. Like I said, we've got a nice wide helm console that gives you really good protection from the elements, with the perspex screen and the integrated grab rail here as well. So what we've got is we've got a full suite of marine instrumentation, Volvo Penta gauges. This shows we've got 742 hours on the engine. So it's been quite well used, but not excessive. I mean, it's not a huge number of hours. We've also got our engine warning light system control panel. We've got our bilge pump control, ignition switch, and our 12 volt switch panel here. The throttle and shift lever. We've got our safety lanyard cut-off switch. And then we've got the electronics, which were upgraded recently by the current owner. These were installed in 2011, and and they're bang up to date. A very, very good system. We've got a Garmin Gpsmap 7.8m, which is a touchscreen chart plotter and fish finder. So it's a combination unit where you can have your navigation charts. We've also got fish finder and depth sounder capabilities. And this is a really, really nice unit. It's worth about, at the time, they were about £1,500. We've got a matching Garmin VHF 100i VHF radio, and we've got a Fusion IP600 stereo, which is matched up to these two speakers in the console. So this is a very good sound system. And the really good thing about this is it takes an iPod. So if you fold down the front face, you could slot your iPod into the actual unit and play all your iTunes through the boat's stereo system. So again, this was brand new in 2011. All the equipment here is in very good working order. Bar the trim gauge, I think there seems to be a little fault with the trim gauge. It's just not displaying there. I mean, it could be a gauge issue, or it could be a center issue, but apart from that, everything else up here appears to be working. We've got a nice big Plastimo compass sitting in the center of the console, and also two cup holders either side of that. So basically, it's well kitted out for offshore cruising and for navigating coastal waters. The GPS is preloaded with full cartography of the UK and Ireland, covering all the coastal areas around the British Isles. Yeah, a really good setup here, and it complements the boat really well. Up on the foredeck, again, we've got a non-skid deck. We've got this forward facing seat in the front of the console. We've got a little bit of storage underneath the seat inside the console, and we've also got our anchor locker up here with a decent little mooring setup. We've got a chain tube, cleat for tying off the anchor rope, and there's a rope guide over the nose of the boat as well. So it's relatively straightforward and easy to anchor the boat, whether you're diving off or fishing or just having a picnic or something on board. In behind the seat back here, we've got another sort of storage and service area. We've got our battery isolator switch in there. The batteries live in there. You've easy access to all the console wiring and things. And if you could probably put a couple of boxes in there if you wanted to keep a bit of storage gear in there as well. But that's fully sealed and easy to get at. The engine box has integrated storage on top for safety buoy and throw-in line. And we've also got a bit of molded non-skid here. It's a very sturdy lid on the box, so you can stand on there quite safely. And it lifts on a couple of gas assist struts to give us access into the diesel engine. So it's a Volvo Penta KAD32 a compressor engine. It's 170 horsepower, supercharged and turbocharged, and it gives the boat fantastic performance. Access around the engine is pretty good. The engine itself is in good condition. It's a little bit of evidence of rust and just some bolts and things here and there, but generally speaking, it's in very good condition. It is a saltwater boat after all, but it's apparent from the current owner's service records that he really has not spared any expense in maintaining the engine properly. He's had that new alternator fitted. I think he's also had the starter motor replaced, and just they sit quite low in the boat, so if you get any water down in there, they can get a bit damp. But they've been recently replaced in 2012, and the engine is starting and running really well. What we'll do is we'll fire the engine up now and let you hear it running, and then we'll take the boat to the water and show you just exactly how it performs when underway. This 7.8 m rib is a no frills, no nonsense boat. It's stripped back, but it's got all the essentials that you need for going to sea safely, and it's definitely got a fantastic hull, performs really well on the water. It's got the benefit of the diesel engine, so you get that diesel economy and also the reliability that comes from that. And with the full suite of electronics and navigation equipment being updated just two years ago in 2011, means that the boat is a really capable package. The trailer as well is a lot younger than the boat. It's 2008, 2009, and the whole package, it's ready to go to the water. It'd make a perfect platform for diving off, or for fishing from, or just using as a sort of coastal go anywhere boat. Perfect for the current owners. Used to use it for hopping over to Scotland at the weekends, and the boat was more than capable of that, and they always felt comfortable and secure on board. So hopefully you can see from the video, she's in really nice condition. The current owners haven't spared any expenses in the upkeep and maintenance. There's extensive service records from work that was done in 2011 and 2012. And she's going to make a great buy for her next owners. I think she represents excellent value for money, above all else, particularly given the fact that she is such a big boat and with a diesel Sterndrive. So If you're interested and you want to find out more, please don't hesitate to give me a shout. Just give me a phone call or drop me an email, and I'll be delighted to answer any questions you have about the boat. We can also help you to make arrangements to come and see her or transport her to your destination. So thanks for watching, and speak to you next time.